like hearing cases.
Yeah.
Her name is Janet Gadesian. But trying to read it out loud, I was like, it's like a hyphenated name, and it's like I would say Alagagadinga.
There you go. Well, so we're gonna pull the audio off of this camera over here, so that's kind of situated between us. That'll be for the recording. It won't be that way.
Wait, so what's gonna be?
The sound will come from the microphone on this camera right here.
For our stream?
Yes, which the last episode came off the microphone on this screen.
Oh my god!
Because we need the plug. If without the plug, we got no sound. Without the plug. We got no sound.
Plug it in.
That's the rules.
Like Glade
to the
told
law.
you.
That's right.
I thought I was clear from the Glade commercial.
Well, I'll let you know. Thought you had it all under control. That you understood.
Glade said to plug it in. Oh god, this is our worst material. We had 20 minutes of good material.
We did.
Just chatting.
As usual, technology has destroyed the show.
Yeah, who cares? This fucking shit sucks.
Destroyed it from the beginning. All right, well, let's just start this. Let's start the garbage. Everybody, light up your flames, baby. Oh my god,
feels like gasoline and
feels like the mixing board is about to fall off the table.
I'm sure it is.
We're all gonna go down together.
We upgraded, and all we're doing is just breaking everything.
Love it. And here we are.
I'm gonna yell.
We're gonna let everybody know we're here.
Hello.
So for those of you who are watching us live, there is another technical difficulty. We're missing an adapter. I think it might be plugged into the old computer.
This place is like a fucking Radio Shack.
That's
okay?
right.
There's so much technology.
Whatever you need, we've got it. We just don't always know where it is.
I thought you knew that when you do more.
Yep.
You end up with less.
That's how it works. I mean,
This is like a big brain, okay? What do big brains know? What do they ever do? Okay, look at me. I'm fine. I walk through my life not knowing a goddamn thing.
I saw this lady in Mexico. She moved to Mexico. They get an electric bill every 6 months there.
Okay.
Her electric bill was $180.
That's how much it cost me in a month.
That's it.
What the fuck?
That's what we're talking about. You can't hear it at home, folks.
That's because cartels are running around cutting people's heads off, so the least they could do is make the electricity cheap. That was one of my favorite things this past week. Was that guy? Was that guy Lex Wexner?
Yeah, that's
Les Wexner. Mm-hmm. Just with his attorney giving depositions. This guy's spilling his fucking guts. And the attorney is like, I like the last part after that clip is over where he goes, answer the question.
Yeah.
Demands it. Just answer the question.
And now, go ahead.
Like he didn't just literally threaten the man.
That's it. It's all.
And then the guy laughs. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's like, I will fucking kill you.
Yes, he's going to take him out.
The only thing, look, incompetence and the age-related dementia is the only thing left to save us.
I'll tell you
because that's,
We know Publishers Clearinghouse isn't coming through.
Hey, they have lost. They lost whatever slight grip they had.
They sponsored something. I was watching Family Feud reruns on the free channel.
Yeah.
Right. They sponsored a week of Family Feud. Publishers Clearinghouse did.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen these episodes.
How are they making money?
They don't make money.
Where's the money coming from?
So I think that they have like subscription-based services
For
that
what?
they do, newsletters and crap like that.
The
They're
newsletter.
an antiquated like old. Their business model clearly
I
was not keeping up with the times.
I mean, I saw a
Subscriptions
lot
are
of big
good.
checks on those commercials.
Yeah,
At least
but
5 of them.
well,
That's
think
not
about the
cheap.
people. Imagine if you'd won a certain amount for life.
Yeah, that's true.
You might. I think you need to commit seppuku. The
I would
last
never,
check they
yeah.
sent you in the mail,
Yeah.
they give you a sword. too.
That's right. Yep. The rest of your money
Cyanide pill.
went into this Damascus steel straight from Bud K.
Speaking of losing a battle with an illness.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna say.
No, I'm going that way. Robert Carradine reportedly died from bipolar.
Yep.
Which means, I was speculating, Alice and I were speculating on this earlier. Did he also have his dick out while being strangled to death? Because that's
was there some
oddly
revenge on that nerd?
Was there some revenge on that nerd? We were also talking about how in the Revenge of the Nerds, there's a scene where all the nerds like rape all the jocks' girlfriends.
Yep.
And it's played off like a joke.
It's a knee slapper. You
Yeah,
know?
it's hilarious.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing that we had such a finger on the pulse.
Boy, people really knew what was going on.
At the times.
Well, if you pay attention now, you can see why there was some sensibilities were the way they used to be.
That's right.
Some people still have those sensibilities.
They're out there and apparently given microphones, so they're definitely utilizing their platforms.
Did you see that one fucking clip I sent you guys, where the two clips that give the same energy, and it's Joe Rogan. He's like,
"Oh yeah,
I can't even sleep at night sometimes because of all this craziness." And then it's the fucking hot dog in the department store. We're all looking for the guy who did this. Just come forward. We won't be mad. I can't fucking stand that fucking guy, man. I cannot fucking stand him. He is the worst.
His descent into the bunker, it just took him down further and further.
How in the world could this have happened?
Well, you know,
how are they shot? Fucking piece of shit.
So you're all well aware of my the hill that I will die on. That all of this is Survivor's fault.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
What happened was Joe Rogan, okay, hosted so many episodes of Fear Factor that he saw human beings deprave themselves. Right.
This is assuming he's got a half-working brain. The guy has basically the mental functioning level of a chimpanzee.
But that's
he
what I mean.
barely knows how to use tools. Jamie's doing all the technical work for him.
But at least they had him trained so he wouldn't fling his shit at people. But not anymore. Now that's all he knows how to do. That's his primary form of interaction.
Yeah.
But if as he was watching these people, I don't know, what did they used to do, like lay in donkey piss and stuff like that? Eat a snake, whatever it might be.
I have a question.
Do
you fear?
Jamie?
Do you fear?
Jamie, clean that up.
Oh my god. There's beer everywhere. I didn't realize that you just spilled a fuckload of shit.
No, it's just a little splash.
All right, look.
A little splash.
Joe Rogan took control. He has the ability to remotely control. And I'll tell you why. He's tapped into the psychic rays. Now they're gonna
has to be.
They're gonna announce this. I just saw. There was some instructions.
I didn't just see it. I saw it.
That the Department of whatever is supposed to let people know about some UFO aliens and whatever.
And
I don't dignify any of this shit with by the way, with any titles that are given. Everything is cattywampus nonsense right now, and I don't fucking care. Ooh, yeah, everything's just a fucking distraction, but obviously those files are pretty fucked up if the aliens are next up on board.
Yeah,
to be talked about.
But first you have to blame Obama, and then
start at the beginning. Anything that Obama did is evil.
Yep, that's the problem.
Anything that was like that is just evil. They're radicals, don't you know that?
Of course I did. I saw the radical behavior, the radical speech. They're radical dissent.
They're radical corporate former right wingers.
Yep. It really. I'll tell you what.
Radical.
Radical.
It's insane. I'll tell you what. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it.
I tried to once, but my eyes didn't work anymore after that. They just melted out of my head like the end of what was that?
Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, God, I wish my face would just melt right the fuck off.
You know, I'm about maybe 10% away. I'm stocking up. It's kind of like when you're trying to build up like your special meter.
Yeah. Tapping the button really fast.
Just waiting to get to the top.
So do you believe in that? Do you believe the alien shit? Yes, I agree with you, Juan. Rogan and Theo Von share a brain.
I'll tell you what.
God, these people. It's that they call it the brosphere. I think.
Yes. I've heard that word before.
I was informed about that by, I think Zach told me that.
Somebody's got to do it, though. You know, somebody has to lead these idiots. It would just be nice if someone with a little bit more of a constructive mentality would be at the helm.
No, but
then again, they wouldn't
inherently,
listen.
Leading idiots with idiots is going to obviously be just a big fat circle jerk.
It's who throws the poop the best.
Right.
That's really
who throws the shit the hardest.
That's what. Yeah. Look at that.
Who made the
that's
one shot lose an eye?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, exactly right. That's it. So you're asking me if I believe what?
Do you think that they're going to release information about aliens?
No.
Obviously, they're not doing anything they say. So
no.
You know.
Absolutely
Well, do you think they have information?
No!
They have no. Do you think that aliens is not a topic of the government doesn't have any information about?
I think that there's a lot of anomalies that have been captured by military, by credible sources, right?
Okay.
I think this anomalous stuff has been taken. There have been people that have tried to string it together. Some people might be successful. Some people might even have some disturbing footage around these anomalies. Very possible. But again, I draw the attention back to what we talked about before the show started. Matt and I had a very in-depth conversation, which should have been on the show, because then we wouldn't have to scramble for material.
we would have been half over with the show.
We had a halfway legitimate conversation for at least 20 minutes on the nature of reality and such, and our perception of that reality. But I think that, listen, if you have a species that is traveling through space, okay, you would be an idiot. Okay, or rather uneducated. Which is what that word used to mean, but now the connotation. But the vast distance that space occupies, traveling that vast distance, and the awful perils that you will traverse in that process, right? This is not a linear movement from A to B. If you're out there, you're jumping around. And if you're jumping around, you are not bound to 3 dimensions. Okay? And if that means you are existing in some other dimension, we are not capable of perceiving you. At least all of you, right? That's what it comes down to.
I see.
Because if that was... If they are not bound to the same physicality, I guess would be the word, physicality that we are, then they, by definition, have some imperceptible criteria, component.
So they're not something we would perceive even if they were around.
I think that if there is any kind of conscious being, hive mind or otherwise, right? They could not be carbon-based organisms. Okay. Because that is far too fragile. I mean, it's plentiful. Like carbon is plentiful in the universe, but for it to we are super vulnerable to our environment as we are, right?
Sure.
The octopus far better than us. A tree even would be great. I love Tenchi Muyo. They had the tree was like the heart of the spaceship. I was like, that's fucking genius. Yeah. You know. Things that are not like delicately swimming in the balance. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like those birds, those plastic birds that would just hang on the tip of
just right on the end. It's like magic. Yeah. I'll tell you what, physics is a hell of a thing. It
So,
keeps
yeah,
us trapped, really. Is what
it does.
It
It
keeps
is
us trapped in
prison.
this. But we also rely upon it. And I was also thinking about that. These fucking physicists really fucked me up. I listened to like 3 or 4 episodes of this.
At least you're listening to that. See, when you listen to that and the way you feel about it is
Yeah.
the way the stupid people feel when they listen to Joe Rogan. They think,
Right.
my mind's just been blown.
There's a whole.
There's some stuff that could make some sense to me.
I'll tell you what, it's
And
this
so
whole other
the sad
layer.
thing is that sometimes he's got guests that are espousing something interesting because they're professionals in their field and they have
Mhm.
something to say.
Bernie was on there, wasn't he?
Bernie was on. Everybody's been on there.
Everybody's
Been on there.
Everybody.
It's so fucking dumb. It's what's happened socially is we transformed from like Walter Cronkite delivering vetted, filtered, like truth to as
Right,
news.
right.
And now you have a bunch of anyone with no license, talking at you from the internet,
I learned about
right
this in
here,
Spider-Man, too.
as you can see, from 2008 all the way back to 2008.
Oh, we're
We've been
rolling.
spouting shit down your fucking ears
Yep.
forever. For almost 20 years.
Just like Travis Walton. Just like Travis Walton from Fire in the Sky. Wasn't that his name? I think that's what his name was.
I'm not
Wasn't that his
familiar,
name?
but I believe you.
Well, I'm telling us. He's
Oh, anybody know that Fire in the Sky was based on a lie? Turns
Yep.
out the man who told the account of his abduction was lying. What a
Complete-
hell of a movie, though.
Yep, there you go.
Hey, look,
I
all of it's
loved
lies,
it.
Juan.
We're
We're all predicated on lies.
We're all predicated. That's exactly right. We're comprised of lies. Lies are what have
Full
made
of
us.
lies. But that's-
Really, it's what makes us who we are.
That's my main point here.
Right.
There's no format for verifying anything that goes on the internet, and it can
Right.
be presented in that familiar programmatic format that we're used to receiving it. And I think that our like parents' generation can't make the leap. They don't
No,
understand.
yeah, right.
They hear it
The necessary
and
discernment.
they hear what they like to hear.
It's too much
It's
lead
out
in the
there.
blood. It's
Too much
because
lead in the
of
blood.
all the
They're
lead in the fumes.
And
so they're just prone
That's
to anger,
why they're
prone to
holding
aggression.
on so
Mhm.
fucking much because there's more gravity to them, so they're dying
Yeah.
slower.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God,
They're
I
being
can't
pulled
stand it.
towards the surface. Pulled towards the surface. But no, I think that
More lead.
if there was the idea of a craft is dependent rather
Yeah.
upon you needing to bring your body along.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
And again, like you said, fragility.
Right.
There's you have to have it be preserved in such a manner. But then you're talking about faster than light travel. If you're going to be moving across major distances in any form of time, in any kind of reasonable amount of time, right?
Right.
Because your lifespan is already limited.
Right, unless
So-
it's not. But then again,
Still.
you're also looking at like life has to.
It's not organic.
Well, and this is where you get into the further problem because fucking time is not a line, and it's a fabric that is determined upon the gravity around you.
Yeah.
If there's more gravity, guess what? Time moves slower. If you're away from it, guess what? Time moves faster, and that means that anything you're doing is in the fabric of time. You're just.
I like that you devolve. The more angry you become, and the more proselytizing you get, you devolve into the Munchkin lady from Poltergeist.
This house is clean. No, you are swishing and swirling around the fabric of space-time, and the problem is that you think that an alien is coming from their house to your house.
You're so desperate for a fucking visitor. You got the kettle on, but there's no daylight.
Must have taken you an hour and a half to get across town.
500 years ago, we sent out a message through space
Yeah.
to invite you over. So at any minute here, and this is what people who are religious believe in with Jesus, right?
Right,
They're like,
it's the same.
how fucking hilarious is it that
Oh.
people who believe that Jesus Christ would come back
Right.
to this fucking planet
Right.
in their precious fucking America and somehow not be killed all over again?
Oh yeah, you
Like,
kidding me?
he'd be in Seacott right now. That's where the fuck he would be.
You don't
he is there.
Jesus came back a couple weeks ago. I wrapped him up. He's in the detention center now.
He is now pissing on the floor. He's raining donkey piss, Matt. Scared. Terrified.
Joe Rogan's working there on the weekend. He's the program director.
Yeah, he's got
It's
his...
like, I need to get back in touch with my roots.
Can we
Drop some snakes on them.
throw some snakes in that bed? Can we just rain some spiders down on these people?
What if we just replace the whole mess hall with bull testicles?
He's got this like fear converter that like
Yes.
turns into energy.
Yep.
Obviously, I don't know what he is gorging himself on something because he can't even button his top collar
Yeah, I
to
think
put on a tie
Was
anymore.
it human growth hormone?
Oh, it's, yeah, he's drinking HGH like it's Gatorade. He wakes up in the morning and pounds it, and he's just squeezing out whatever's in a bovine femur
Yeah, that's what he
into
does.
his
Yep.
chocolate milk.
He gets in the cold plunge first because that slows his body down.
That's what it looks like.
That's perfect.
I'm glad I have our vision.
That was the best impression you've ever done.
The more I hate something, the more I know about it. The more I embody
It
it.
brings it home. And so
Because there's nothing I hate more than myself.
Episode 427. We made it.
427.
We're really flying.
Four.
So he goes into cold plunge. He slows his blood down.
Right.
Shoots himself up with HGH. And then he jumps in the sauna so the blood starts pumping real hard. And then all of a sudden it all gets to his heart at the same time.
Oh, man.
And then he's like Goku when he looks at the moon. He like turns into a giant monkey guy.
It all hits his heart. One solid pump shoots it all the rest of the outside of his fucking through his whole circulatory system.
It's shotgun and
God.
HGH.
God damn.
That's you have to keep yourself alive.
Well, I mean, when he's practically a Sith Lord. I mean, with this routine. This is inhuman.
No. See, he's doing. He's learned how to harness. He's hacked it. He's hacked the system to get the ultimate
fucked up
high.
his hardware so hard that he now has to simulate what your normal nervous system would do.
Boot. He loves doing the hard boot.
I wish I could give him some percussive maintenance.
Yeah, that's a little bit right on the chromodomium.
Noggin.
But
I don't care how much if he kicks like a shotgun. He's not gonna block a shotgun.
That's shotgun still wins.
Yes, shotgun
Over the
versus
shotgun
acting.
kick, yeah.
Sorry, but I'll take the shotgun.
Yep, it's going to work out just fine. Just fine. That's just like it did for Carmine Galante.
Mm-hmm.
He's a.
Is this one of these mob guys?
Yeah, he was one of the
Oh my
bosses.
God.
He got shot to death by a bunch of automatic rifles and shotguns, and
Damn.
then they stuck the cigar back in his mouth.
Wow.
While he was like a little slumped over on the ground.
I hope somebody does that for me.
Yeah,
I
I do
definitely
too.
want to be like at the firing squad. Give me like one last cigarette.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you ever seen 1408?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
John Cusack movie,
Mhm.
Stephen King. He's got this one cigarette. It's like he quit smoking, but he's got this one cigarette he brings with him for
Yeah.
all of these jobs or whatever he does.
Right.
And at the point, like in the movie, where he's like certain he's gonna die,
Mhm.
he's just like, I'm this was here for it.
Here we go,
I
babe.
would watch that and I thought, yeah, if I quit, I'd probably do the same thing.
There was like Resident Evil 7 or 8, something like that. When once they got deep into them.
Yeah.
The guy has like a joint tucked in the visor of the van, like while they're driving through the zombie wastelands and stuff like that, for the same reason, like when he's gonna die.
Oh,
it's
in
like
the
it's
movie.
gonna be his last
Oh,
smoke kind of thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, not the games. No.
Yeah, I was having a conflict in my brain because I'm like, he doesn't play these
the
games.
poor cinematic interpretation.
Ugh.
But have to get them all completionist. I have to have the full set.
Oh, of course.
So I've seen them all.
I just watched a movie that was made by that same fucking director. Oh, it was the My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah, right.
That same director for those shitty, horrible movies. Speaking of movies that I watched that Rental Family.
Yeah, what was that like?
It was like predictably, it was kind of one of these like heartwarming films, kind of about the clash between cultures of Brendan Fraser plays this Canadian actor who he's been living in Japan for like 7 years,
Right.
and he's been trying to like get a footing in there and establish himself as like an actor. He speaks equal parts Japanese and English in the movie.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. I was like, wow. And I know he's just memorizing the lines, but I was still pretty impressed. And his character's not supposed to be necessarily good at it.
That makes it even better.
So and then the people around him are speaking Japanese, and some mixture of Japanese and English.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets this job offer to join this group that rents out relationships
which is
like
the thing.
actors.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it kind of explores some of the opportunities that creates, and some of the conflicts that creates. So that was a good movie. I thought it was an interesting movie. It actually was a bit more like deep and introspective and kind of and feeling than you would think. It looked like it was kind of a family, like heartwarming movie.
Right.
But it's got some like heaviness to it.
Yeah, there's a little bit to contemplate there.
Yeah, that was
My
good.
mom said it was weird. She watched it.
Yeah.
So my mother.
Does weird in the
Meaning she was not spoon fed what the movie was about. Yeah.
I feel like that's a weird in an endearing sense because that's literally like you, right?
Yeah,
we were just talking last week about how your love for the Japanese culture and how how there's some strange kind of conflicts that go on, some clashing. Your mom, I would think, would know that about you. And is familiar with the Japanese culture enough that you and your dad have brought it in front of her.
No, not at all. No.
Anyway.
No, she's not that observant. But I'll tell you what, if you want her to ask you if you're hungry so you can make yourself some food, she's first on the list. She'll be right up there. But what happened was she broke her foot. I told Matt about this already.
Yeah.
She stumbled. A ladder collapsed underneath of her. So she was using this old ladder.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yes, basically. She fell like maybe not even a foot down, but it's just the way she landed and messed her foot up and whatever. So she has been diving into the movie. She was commenting on how much she's like Nan now, like my grandma.
Oh yeah,
because that's all she used. She was a cinema
final form Frieza at this point. If she starts eating those chocolates.
Oh yeah,
the breath
real slow. That's all she's got to do. Yep. I think she has like 70 years of smoking though. She has to get done.
That's true.
And she definitely doesn't have.
She's like
70.
a never smoker. She definitely doesn't. No, I think your mom is 70. It'd be like Moses.
That's right. Yeah, we would be getting into those later dates.
What if your mom was the first transcendent being? Like she, not like magically, but she somehow got her consciousness put into some kind of a robot form.
Okay.
And like how irritated would you be?
Oh no, I would love it. It would be amazing.
It should be me.
Yeah, no, I would have an internal someone to poke at. But the thing is, she really would be a good candidate because she is at the same time like to herself. She thinks about like, I don't know about this person. I don't know about this. But to them and like outwardly and talking about them, she's like they're nice and like, she's trying to be kind, but she's very skeptical on the inside. That kind of thing. That is exactly the attitude you want moving forward in time. Because if everybody, they seem nice, this is great, then you need all of this, pendulum swinging back and forth. Mm-hmm. But if you maintain that inner resistance, outer acceptance, then you can wade through the waters of time.
Yeah.
And keep up with the emerging computer world that's just getting stranger and stranger. That's I feel like if we had been if technology had been maybe 10, 15, probably not even 20 years ahead for us.
Yeah.
We'd be in a whole different stratosphere.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And by that I mean we would be somewhere around the scorching gaseous boundaries of Alpha Centauri.
Yeah.
Totally different atmosphere, stratosphere, beyond all of those things. But yes,
I know, man. Matt's mom is basically like the Terminator at this point.
Well, really, what it is because she also is always moving around. She's always doing something, always and she's the first one to say, "I'll do it." And she'll jump right in. It's like, hold on a minute, you're like 4 foot tall.
Yeah, but she's still agile for being her age.
She is. She's in her
mid-70s, and she's like, you wouldn't even know it.
I think she has, much like me, has weighed the same her entire life.
Your mom looks no different to me at all.
That's it.
At all.
And part of it, just on the one side, that's from the deer, from the plastic surgery.
I don't even notice it. I've seen your mom for like ever, I don't. I go right. It slips right past me. I forget it even happened.
Yep.
They just did such a good job that it just looks like how
Oh, and like I said, they hit it in the crease of her eye and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, you couldn't even tell once everything healed. It was completely obscured to no scar, whatever. But yeah, so she's been diving into all these shows and all kinds of stuff.
She is on her way to being an eternal being.
I'll tell you what.
With all these, she's gonna keep breaking stuff, Juan. Every time she breaks something new.
Theseus' mom.
Theseus' mom. Where does she begin and where does Theseus? Where does it end? We don't know. The spectrum.
And the best part is, so I have mostly all of the home movies on the Plex too, in a separate little directory or whatever. And so of course I gave her access to them because when I first put it together, I had them all in like a Google Drive or whatever. She couldn't figure out how to navigate that. She didn't understand whatever. So when
you need a remote.
It has to have a remote, and luckily she uses the tablet while she's all laid up, so she can just touch what she wants to do. It makes it a lot easier. So she is watching these home movies, like 3 or 4 of them every day.
Wow.
Right, and she takes pictures of the tablet and sends me pictures with messages on them, right? But so she sends me a photograph this morning. Good morning. And it's a picture of me dressed up as Abraham Lincoln in the 4th grade.
Good morning. Remember that?
I hope you have a good day. I said, I hope you have a good day too. I don't know what Abraham Lincoln has to do with that.
Honestly, that's threatening to me.
I should not even think of this.
You want my brains to be coming out in front of my face? I'm calling the cops, Mom. Thanks, John Wilkes Booth. Good morning to you, too.
I spelled it again. Oh, my God, I can't wait to tell you this. But yeah, so she sent me all these old pictures. But the best part is, while you can barely make out what she's taking a picture of because, of course, she's not, adjusting her camera.
The lighting is all fucked. I'm sure the proportions are all fucked
They're
up.
all messed up. And you can see her reflection in like, looking over the top of her phone.
Oh my God!
It's wonderful. It's those are the moments that remind me why I'm still here. It's well, really the only reason that I'm here. But she does, yes, yeah. She loves being able to and she's like, how can I send these to people? It's like, you cannot. They're mine. You cannot send them to anybody.
Try.
That's right. Good luck. Good luck figuring it out.
I'm not telling you.
But yeah, no. So she is slowly recovering. She's on the little wheelie cart thing now, so she's finally mobile again.
Did she have that thing where her like leg is on like the unicycle thing?
Yeah. Well, it's got 4 wheels on it.
Oh, okay.
Steery guy. Mm-hmm. It's basically like a hobby horse with wheels.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's letting her get around a little bit, which is good because she cannot stand. Unlike my father and I, cannot stand just being at home. She has to get out. She's got to see people. They got to talk to them.
Because you and your dad won't sit still.
Right.
But you don't like to be out and about.
No.
Your mom also can't sit still. It's just that the energy's out there.
That's exactly right. It's people centric. Mm-hmm. She wants to get together with people.
Yeah.
Not like she's not one to we're gonna go out to lunch or she's not that type of person. She's like, what are we doing today? What work or what? You know, kind of thing.
And achieve something.
And not like we're gonna go shopping because you need to get these things today. Like that's her. There's got to be an intention that I relate to as well. If I'm going out. If I go to the grocery store, I'm not looking around at what's there. I'm getting what I need, and I'm leaving.
I make the mistake of going there hungry, and then some days I just end up with a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh,
man, this all looks great.
I bring home all kinds of artisanal cheeses and everything like that. It's a very poor decision.
Yeah, I love it.
Very poor decision.
I love that. I love just not exercising impulse control. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, it's good when you can do it, and I tend to do it like discount outlets and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'll just like pile it in, and I really shouldn't buy all this candy, but
no.
I'm gonna get it. And so what I do is I get it, and then I hide it from myself, and that's See, this is the thing.
Okay.
It's a benefit of having a poor memory. You can put things into other containers and go, oh, that's just an extra.
Little surprises for
Yeah,
yourself.
like, oh, I just got an extra box of rice there. That's good. Boil in the bag just in case you need to pull it out the last minute kind of thing. And then you open it up, nope, full of Nerds gummy clusters all the way to the brim.
Shit, I need Nerds.
I'm so hungry to laugh sugar.
Oh my God, sugar so high.
Yeah, but that's the way that goes. But
Ow, my diabetes.
it hit me right into diabetes. Yeah, it did. But so okay, let's see. I don't think is there anything we need to talk about?
No, nothing really. I went rock climbing for the second time.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Indoor
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I went. It was cool.
Well, everybody can come back with all 4 limbs. and
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
good stuff. That's good.
Yeah, Allison was like going. She likes the challenge. It's kind of her. Her hobby.
Right.
But yeah, it was cool. I was I like, unlike the first time I went, I was kind of trying to get to the top through a lot. I was doing routes that were kind of harder because I didn't like the easier routes weren't really like super accessible, and I was like just there to kind of hang out. It was with some Allison's work friends.
Sure.
It was funny. It was all these people whose weddings I went to.
Oh well,
So it was like a group of like 3 couples, and we were all married, and we'd all been to each other's weddings,
There you go.
except for Julie and Andy. But yeah, I was just kind of going up like halfway, and I was like, I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm high up enough. I'm coming down.
I can see.
Yeah. I
see fun.
did a little bit. All right, that's good. And then man, there's like this auto belay thing. When I came down the first time I was on this auto belay, and this thing, I just kind of like fell down like a stunt person.
Well,
because I didn't realize like I didn't like rappel, like I kind of forgotten that part.
Oh.
This was like a laid back gym where they don't give you like the whole rundown. They're just like, you signed a waiver.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah,
You better know what you're
that's
doing.
it.
And thankfully, we had a lot of experienced people. Like all the people who were there with us were very experienced. So they were all teaching me a lot of stuff, reteaching me. But yeah, this auto belay thing, I just like bashed my stomach. So I got this bruise right here on my on my abs on the one side. I'm just like, oh God.
That's great. Yeah.
Aside from that though, it was all cool.
Well, as long as your limbs came back.
Yeah, I didn't fall and bust my head open. So that's all my real, that's my only goal.
There you
Just
go.
don't fall down and die.
That was my goal too. I successfully navigated that with this last snowstorm that we had. We had another.
Right. Yeah, flash snowstorm.
Well, I was asking how they got it down there. They're still dealing with the tail end of it, but
What in Baltimore?
Yeah, down south they got, because we had a break in the band of the storm.
Really? So it
During the
wasn't quite
snow,
as bad.
so we didn't get as much as we were supposed to get initially.
You're telling me it's worse down there?
I believe so. To our west and east as well in Pennsylvania.
Wow, we got lucky then. Huh?
Yeah. It was like a very interesting. It was a little band that came up. I think it actually cut through Bel Air a little bit too, like down into Maryland. So I don't know, Juan.
Juan, how bad is it down there? Is it still?
He was asking us how much we got, but
it's mostly been dealt with, I think.
And a lot of it was
a
because
lot,
it was warm before the snow, and then
it wasn't sticking for a while.
The sun was out pretty good. I was out plowing and everything on yesterday, Monday, and the sun kept peeking through the clouds pretty good. So anything that was exposed, as long as you got the main part of the snow off of it, it dried. I mean,
it wasn't like the last time.
It didn't melt. It was dry. It completely evaporated everything, within a couple hours of it. It definitely was not like that last time. I was hitting ice banks left and right from the last storm still.
Dude, that shit was hanging around.
It's still here. It's not
still here.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is the day of that snowstorm, during the day, it was so warm. It was so nice out.
I know.
And it pretty much eliminated all of the, the snow that was across the grasses, anything that hadn't been cleared besides those giant, 10 feet mounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just was like a clean slate, and then boom, hit us all over again.
Yeah, that just gets, baby.
I just was appreciating the last little touch of winter before it kind of starts changing seasons, because I know we got a couple more weeks left, and then we're in spring.
I don't have any appreciation left. It's all been frozen
well,
already. So.
luckily I don't have to deal with clearing it. That's the one perk about renting. It's just all right, I don't have to shovel or anything.
Enjoy it while you can.
That's right.
But yeah, this really wasn't that bad. It was pretty much like underneath of all the snow. It was wet anyway. Yeah. So I got out. I had the snowblower on the tractor still from the last storm, and I got maybe 3 feet out of the barn, and it
Yeah.
was just jammed up because it was so wet.
Yeah.
And I thought, nah, this ain't gonna work. So I turned around and spent like 45 minutes taking that shit off there, putting the plow back on, and then went out there. Just as soon as you hit it, you just keep rolling, don't stop, and you can push it all the way to the ice bank. It was sliding really beautiful, bunching up and everything like that. Wasn't bad at all, especially compared to the last time. So
Like a Zamboni
that's
ride.
right. It's all about that. I was getting into Olympic spirit. All that's over finally.
That's over
And
finally.
you know what? And we're back. No longer will I receive the messages midday every day from WGAL telling me that this today's newscast has been preempted by the Olympics.
Right.
But we're not gonna do that anymore. We're done with the rings. We're gonna get on to the better things. I wonder if anyone has ever tracked childbirth. I mean, we know they're all fucking. We know they're all fucking. Yeah. But is everybody?
How many athletes get
get
knocked up?
Who's keeping them though? Like that's what I mean. Like that's Olympic babies. You know what I mean? People pay $9 for that
honestly,
shit.
That is kind of the breeding ground that we should encourage. That breeding ground, right? Because those are like.
I'm just saying.
Those are top tier humans.
I'm just saying.
And like you don't just like have 2 athletes and make a dud out of it. Like not often. I mean, sometimes, life's random. But...
There was a guy named Julio that used to work out back at the Harbor Freight, and he raised chickens for plates.
Where is he?
And he used to tell me, when you get that king, when you get the top-notch Olympic spirit, never let it go.
Well, I'm sorry, Matt, but Julio is in Seacon. Sleeping in donkey piss. Covered in spiders right now.
Let's cover ourselves in some weird news.
Fucking hell, Julio. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh. Well, Juan says it's pretty much gone.
Okay, a little accumulation didn't amount to much.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear you didn't get hit too bad. I know I we'll have to check in. I saw some videos from Jesse playing with Nandor and stuff out in the snow. So it didn't look like it got too deep out there, but I know they got it worse than we did. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I remember Jesse saying that he was like ready for winter when it was starting up. Like when winter.
He was ready?
Yeah, he's like, bring on the cold.
All right.
And I was like, oh boy.
Well, he likes the guy. Yeah, I think he's a cold fan.
Yeah. Well, it was just. And by the way, happy birthday, happy late.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jesse's. We'll talk about it on the string proper once it's back. But yeah, Jesse's birthday yesterday.
But I'm thinking that's kind of why I think that people tend to enjoy the season of their birth.
Yes.
A little bit more than others.
I like the springtime.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I like falls.
I love to sing about the June and the moon and the spring.
I haven't heard that fucking song in a long time. I forgot it existed.
There's a whole jukebox up there. Can't do anything about it. It's all medical.
There's like I got a waiver. Don't worry. I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to do this at you. You're not allowed to get mad at me.
The doctor said so.
I park in handicap spots.
You're not. That's right. I can park here. You can't get mad. Not allowed.
I just want to put that all, like, if I had a handicap tag, I would have that etched into my car. I can do this. I'm allowed to do this. You're not allowed to get mad
I saw one, let's see, a license plate. I took a picture of it. Hold on, in fact, I almost got swept up out of the light because of it. Let's see. So it said, the letters were EZ, the number 2, CY, the letter I, and then a 0.
Easy to see. What?
Easy to see YIO 0, YIO, or why I'm 0. I'm pretty sure it meant YIO.
Easy to see YIO. Okay.
But the car wasn't that fancy. It was like a probe or something like that.
It was here in New York?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Mystery solved. On to the next cable.
God.
That's it. All right, let's see here. We got the weird news moving around the bend.
Stevie,
bring it through. Any day now, whenever you're ready.
I wonder if Stevie Wonder can do cameos. He probably has to have somebody help him out with them.
I'm telling you, I think.
I'd love it. If
I
would hire him to do it.
I think he can do everything except read the bottom 3 lines of that eye chart. Just my guess. I heard Eddie Murphy.
He's allowed to do this, and you're not allowed to get mad at him. I thought we established.
We already talked about it.
Tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. The tortoise finds a kangaroo. The arsonist has onion
Alrighty, everybody, buckle your seatbelts, unbuckle your house coats.
Yeah, and unlock your doors.
You know what? Buckle your seatbelts.
Right.
Unbuckle your pants.
Open your microwave.
Let that baby breathe.
Turn on the gas.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Open your windows.
Get
doors.
that garden hose.
Turn on your faucets. Flush the toilets. It's called house burping.
Accomplish every simple mechanical process you can.
Bend your elbows. Lift with your legs.
Whatever you need to do. All right.
With your mouth closed.
Please, that's a
We
given.
demand it.
That's a given. We didn't even really need to say that, hopefully, but.
No, I hope to God no.
But if we did, we said it anyway, just to make sure. We're trying to cover our bases. We're going to cover our bases very unlike 5 people who have been rescued from an ice flu carrying a sauna tent.
You know what this reminds me of? It's Jesse's birthday.
Jesse's birthday!
In the in-between, we mentioned that we were going to bring this up here. On the stream.
I actually just thought about it when I started reading the story. I thought, we'll do it at the end.
We're
doing it now.
We're doing it now, so otherwise we're going to forget.
Jesse, happy belated to you
Happy
from
belated.
yesterday.
Yes, it was yesterday, technically.
I was going through my Google Photos trying to find a good picture of Jesse, and I thought, there is no better picture that I have of him than him borderline angrily staring at Benny as he gesticulates wildly, telling him some story. And then I put a little birthday hat on him for the Kickstart Instagram, and Benny sent me a message that said, "Oh yeah, I get the hat." Mazel tov. So 5 people. So happy birthday to you, Jesse.
Happy birthday, Jesse.
But 5 people. Who's hopefully, I don't know if anyone were having a birthday or if there was a birthday celebration involved in all this. I'm not quite sure. No, this definitely was not a good birthday for them if they were. But 5 people have been rescued from an iceberg or an ice flu carrying.
I like that there's this Uber Eats guy over here with a backpack.
He's
one of those polar backpacks.
Marks!
Sorry, I just got to take a picture of the food.
Marks! Anybody get cheese fries? No cheese fries.
She chucks it at the houseboat.
Hold on, I'll float it out. But you gotta float it back. I need the container. But a motorized saw and then, let's try this again. So 5 people have been rescued from an ice flu carrying a sauna tent, a motorized saw, and an onboard motor after they lost control of their do-it-yourself vessel in the Stockholm Archipelago. Not every day you get to pull that one out. But Swedish authorities believe the passengers, who were German tourists,
always the Germans.
999.
Can't get their shit together.
999 had been attempting to create their own motor-powered floating sauna when the swell from a passing ferry broke a piece of ice and stranded them.
Didn't plan for that one, did you?
We don't need all that. We don't need to rent anything. There's ice right here. Give me that drill. Well,
not to mention that they're in a floating sauna, the whole purpose of which is to get hot
and not
on
just,
ice.
Not just warm, not just like regular daytime temperatures in which which ice cannot exist.
But anything above 32.
But we're talking about superheated conditions.
This is prime
idea.
for getting the ice melted around you.
This only further makes me feel safe.
Yeah.
That we don't have to worry about Germany anymore. So,
Right. No, we don't. But we do have to worry about things like it.
Well, you know what? As long as there aren't any saunas involved. The Ferries crew rescued 4 people on Sunday, followed by a 5th who stayed longer to pack up their equipment.
I like that there's like either a shadow man
Yes.
or a charred corpse.
Yes.
On the one who stayed in the sauna too long.
Yeah, he's like, well, you know.
Because there's one with a towel around his waist, kind of looking exasperated, like, what the hell's happening?
Where did that guy go?
The other one's charred. This one's got blade feet.
Yeah, he does.
Did somebody say they needed their sandwich cut? I told you, nobody wants you to cut their food with your fucking feet. It's not my fault you lost your goddamn legs to frostbite. I want another turn in the sauna. I know you're afraid of the cold. And we made this as a way for you to deal with that trauma.
We asked him,
Hot in the middle of ice.
we asked him to be the chef 4 times. He said, no, I'm the maitre d'. we said, this is a makeshift sauna boat. We told him the maitre d'.
He said, is that a table for 2?
I said,
He was too
"Bitch,
far gone."
That's all that fits in the sauna.
Oh, Blades!
Old Blades got him again.
Back away from my feet. I don't have shoes on.
I like the idea of him hyping himself up.
Old Blades has done it again.
Sharp as a blade, baby. Decisive.
As he's walking down around their toes, and they're like, don't come that close to me, Blades. Meanwhile, this charred being is like,
This one like a life preserver. He's like, don't throw one at my feet. They're made of blades.
it will shred it to pieces.
He's treading water and his pieces of fish are coming up all around him.
Hurry up! I can't do this for too long.
It's like a
Blades is starting to sink.
Blades isn't as buoyant since he got these titanium implants.
I should have.
I'll have to keep my lungs inflated, otherwise I'll go down.
I should have gone with aluminum.
This is terrible. I should have gone hollow. I got 2 overzealous. I thought I'm going to need the density of the steel.
I can't unhook my feet. How will I walk when I finally reach land?
I'm hoping to make it packed with an octopus or something like that. I can ride on his back and I'll chop up his fish.
Tentacles flying out. Shit!
He was trying to handshake with me, but he went to the feet. Kind of mistake. Blades has done it again.
Classic Blades. Meanwhile, this is a one-way conversation. And this Uber Eats guy is just like, is someone talking?
Everyone is dead. The boat is on fire.
Blades just treading water, surrounded by fish. Eventually, a shark catches smell of the blood. Oh, Blades is in trouble now.
Blades is going in. What? Oh my God. Yeah, he's definitely become the hero of this tale. But the ferry's crew rescued 4 people on Sunday, followed by the 5th who stayed longer to pack up the equipment, which was a sauna, motorized saw, stand-up paddleboard, and a GoPro camera.
Tell me that is not a shadow man, by the way. That is so spooky. If you can see it in the street, that looks like there is a charred corpse along the side. I think the problem is that you can juxtapose it. Clearly there's Blades right there.
Right.
And then you have, very clearly there's a man with a towel wrapped around his waist.
Yeah.
And perhaps his hands are wrapped in something.
Blades is leading around like, you need anything cut up?
Not Blades!
Alright, just checking.
And then this...
I don't know if the Uber Eats guy here.
He called it in.
You called Uber Eats? Oh, I got hungry with all the excitement.
There is so much ham. And
I've been
so
treading water for days out
I built up an appetite. There is this like charred corpse because it's just the juxtaposition of clearly a human
Yeah.
and then just this black like frayed pieces kind of floating off of its head.
Yes.
And it's just purely looks like it barely looks like the outline of a person.
Yeah, there's something wrong here. There's definitely some sort of maritime law has been broken.
Oh, most definitely.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Stockholm is not the syndrome or otherwise is not going to help him in this case. so the bemused passengers watched as the five figures stood in sub-zero temperatures on the disintegrating narrow piece of ice surrounded by water against the backdrop of snow covered in rocks and pine trees. So those rescued were returned to shore by the harbor village of. We're going to try this one of Stavsnäs. Okay, Stavsnas.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Fine. According to authorities, they were all apparently unharmed. We believe that they had saw him loose the ice flue and gone out on it. Someone in the calm weather on Sunday, there was no wind, and all vessels that passed through the area drive very calmly and still, but ice is affected by boats anyway. And so that was that. So,
As far as DIY seafaring vehicles or vessels,
yeah.
This did not go as poorly as it could have.
It could
like
have.
the Titan.
That's right. Yes,
Submarine.
exactly right. We could have had a whole different
Well,
situation.
this is all things considered.
Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it
Harmlessness
goes
out.
down, and sometimes it needs help going back up again, just like a rare on-field incident during an amateur football final. That's soccer for all of you guys over here on this side of the pond. In Istanbul, which ended with a seagull being brought back to life.
Oh wow.
After it was struck by, we'll translate this into American, struck by a soccer ball.
Oh my. Damn.
This is a wild tale.
I feel like this is this Allison out there?
That's what I mean. She's
animal doctor.
This is her with the seagull man. She just decided to take a trip. She
did disappear for a whole week.
She was looking. She was doing research. Yeah, she was overseas doing research. The incident unfolded during Istanbul's first amateur league final playoff, a local level competition. In the 22nd minute of the game, okay, Istanbul's Yildirim Spar, who's the goalkeeper, okay, hit the ball away from his penalty area, defensive movement, known as a clearance. Okay, so here we are. The ball instead struck a flying seagull, which then fell to the ground.
Damn.
Right on down. Hold on. Okay, it's U-Y-A-N-I-K. Uanic. Unaki said he did not realize the ball had hit the bird at first. He only saw a white object drop from the sky.
Well, what the hell else could it be?
Wasn't quite sure. He said he was deeply upset and said it was still a living creature. I had to do something. Team captain Gani Katan might be doing the settlers. I'm not sure if he's involved or not, but Gani Katan was the. I'm not sure how much of a neck was available to him at the time, but was the first to run over after recognizing the fallen bird was a seagull. It appeared unresponsive, unable to breathe, and his first instinct was to start CPR.
I don't think
Get that bird meat open!
I gotta have Allison weigh in on this here. This particular story.
I gotta suck on that bill.
Yeah, this is for all those fries you stole from me.
That's right. Get them back!
Taking whatever's in your stomach.
Sure, you do it to the babies, do it to me! Katan said that he performed chest compressions for about 2 minutes. As he kept going, he reported seeing movement return to the bird's legs and eyes, after which the bird began to regain responsiveness.
It might have just cold cocked him and he was like just kind of out
just
for
dazed.
a minute. And then meanwhile this chest is being
like
assaulted.
smashing him. Get out of here. Well, I said water was given. The seagull was carried to the sideline, handed over to medical staff. Which,
The medical. Why weren't they out there?
they like put him on a
let the team
stretcher
captain have his moment.
strap him down. Yeah, they got
Exactly.
it. Well, Catan said he has not received any formal health or first aid training.
They should have threw a yellow card out
It's,
there.
it's like interference.
Oh no, injury.
Well, the Seagull. So after being turned over to the medical team, the Seagull recovered, or rather received additional care. Got an IV. Got a little bit of
Blanket, some crackers.
in the background, had a little
Morphine.
morphine left over. It was later learned that the bird had wing damage from the impact and could not fly for the time being, but it was taken under treatment, and they said that the Seagull, Yannick, said he did not know where the Seagull was being treated, but he added he would consider visiting if he could find out the location. I'll go.
Tell me where the Seagull is, because I feel guilty for almost killing him.
I'll never forget you.
I have to quit.
Seagull.
I quit football.
Seagull. The doc is skeptical of CPR. I too thought it was a bit strange that they were performing chest compressions
I've
on
asked
a very
about this.
small bird.
Yeah, I've asked about this, and it's not. I'm told it's not the same as what you would think for a human.
No, it's all,
Yeah.
we're all the same. We're all just big whoopee cushions with bones.
I think I saw that on the top of Johns Hopkins.
I'm pretty sure it's like
Scrawled
this is
on
birth
the entrance.
certificate. So the match ended in defeat, unfortunately for
Oh, they
the
lost.
Yerdam Sport.
It wasn't even worth anything.
No, the bird didn't save him in the end. It cost them the championship, in fact. Catan said the loss was disappointing, but he framed the rescue as far more meaningful. Yeah, we lost.
I mean, yeah.
We saved the bird's life
It
by
is-
crushing it to death and then breathing into its bill. Okay?
First we hucked a ball at it so hard it broke its wings. Then I blew a whole bunch of my fucking nasty coffee breath down its throat and pounded on its chest until it woke up and started trying to escape.
It's all in a day's work. It's all in a day's work for a sports fan. And sometimes you have the clarity of mind to approach these circumstances. Sometimes you just sort of go into reflex.
Yeah.
And other times,
hero.
you're not quite sure whether you're a hero, superhero, being possessed by something strange, but a mother of 3 has recounted her astonishment upon discovering that her eyes had transformed into a fluorescent, glowing green.
She looks like she used a highlighter for eye drops.
It definitely looks
What
like that.
the
That's exactly what it looks
Fuck
like.
is this? This can't be real. Like I don't even buy that this is a real picture.
This is a real picture. You'll understand why in a minute. Margarita Wargola. And I'm not just making it up because of my drink. But Margarita Wargola described the chaos that ensued following this particular blunder, and ultimately leaving a medical facility and making her way home with glowing yellow-green eyes.
She looks like a goblin.
I would immediately start calling people, like face video calling them. Give me my money! The artist and photographer originally from Poland turned to social media to document her experience, and immediately in the wake of the incident, "This is not a filter," she said. She didn't tell me what was about to happen, but Miss Wargola revealed that a nurse had neglected to inquire whether or not she was wearing contact lenses prior to administering drops in her eyes.
Okay. So this goopy stuff got caught behind her contacts.
Whoops. So
That's kind of what my thought was, that she had her contact lenses came in contact with. Not to overuse the word.
This is the incredible She-Hulk story here. She literally squirted drops into my eyes without telling me what she was doing and why. And then I blinked and everything went yellow.
It's like she's in proper Mexico.
That's exactly
From
right.
Breaking Bad.
She's about to start fighting off the
It's all
cartel.
sepia tone.
They need some help down there too, so
They do.
anytime you're ready. But she literally squirted the drops into my eyes without telling me, and we both panicked. She tried to wash it out with saline, taking contacts out, more washing, apologizing. That fixed it. Washing several times. Unfortunately, it stained.
Wow.
Little interactions there.
Okay. Cool.
Well, her eyes, which it stained her eyes, which contaminated the lenses with fluorescent dye. So basically a highlighter in the eye. Compounding the situation, the Galway resident hadn't packed any extra set of contacts, forcing her to reinsert the fluorescent green lenses for the rest of the drive home.
So so basically it just dyed her contact lenses.
Yes.
It didn't cause any damage to her eyes. Just her contact lenses look goofy.
She later updated her followers with an experience saying that she was back to normal, not to worry, nothing happened to her. In fact, she has a lot more money now. So, I mean, cut people off. I would love it. I've talked about this before. One of my favorite things about being Prince Diamond was after the show, if it was not at nighttime, I mean, it was great at nighttime. That made it even better. But I loved driving in the car dressed up as Prince Diamond. Because if I got next to someone at a stoplight, if I was passing them in slow-moving traffic, if I noticed that they were looking in their rearview mirror, everything, I would just lean hard into whatever, because
You have to.
Full costume, right? I loved like the slow turn to people next to me, like all that stuff. Fantastic. And if I had glowing green eyes,
oh yeah.
I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to fucking Advanced Auto Parts to get stuff to change my oil in my car. I want every opportunity that is completely innocuous to just be like, how much is it? The tariffs have added how much? Well, Ms. Wargola pointed out that the contact lenses remained tinted even after everything was over in exhibit.
She got some cool contact lenses out of it. That's what I see.
I
see it as a win.
Save them for St. Patty's Day and you'll be just fine.
That's right. I am wearing green.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what else is green. Software engineers' earnest effort to steer his new DJ-1 robot vacuum with a video game controller inadvertently granted him a sneak peek into thousands of people's homes.
Whoa.
Whoops.
Like, I feel like video game controllers aren't I referred to the Titan earlier.
Yeah. Certain things they're for.
Yeah.
Use them for certain things.
Right.
Not all things, not most things, certain things.
That is bizarre that it somehow breached.
Yeah, he had a little snafu there. While building his own remote control app, Sammy Asdufal reportedly said used an AI coding assistant to help reverse engineer how the robot communicated with DJI's remote cloud servers. But he soon discovered that the same credentials allowed him to see and control his own device also provided access to live camera feeds, microphone audio, maps, and status data from nearly 7,000 other vacuums across 24 countries.
Everything is fine. Nothing is weird. And we're definitely not in a surveillance state.
Not at all.
That all things are connected and being fed. How about that fucking Super Bowl commercial where the Ring camera guy goes on and he goes, all these precious little puppet dogs are lost in space and time for all eternity.
Yep.
But now we can use our network of cameras to
wherever we need to find them.
Precious Fido.
But
and not to observe and send report
We're
and
only looking at the dogs.
Anyone else.
Only the dogs. Only dogs.
But poor Foo-Foo.
Yeah, Foo-Foo, we gotta find him.
We gotta find him.
We're gonna watch your house real close because the dog probably likes your house.
I saw him.
Yep, you make all kinds of good food in there. Well,
also, we turned your vacuum on.
Also, your vacuum cleaner knows where you live. It's of course you're in order to set up the smart light bulb in your lamp, you need to allow location access.
Yeah, of course.
Very important to know where you are in order for this to turn on and off. And maybe colors.
Stop reading. Just click accept.
That's right. Just accept is all that's important. It's so long. Aren't you tired from reading? Don't
you want it to be light in here?
Yeah. Just hurry up and brighten it up. It's getting dark. It's It's only 8:30 in the morning. As more assholes adopt home robots, listen, I'm in.
This guy's watching you.
I don't care. I'm not doing anything interesting enough to watch. That's it. Yeah, that's right. I'm not that interesting. You can watch all you want. But what I'm saying, like, I'm in. Robots.
Only vacuums.
Give it to me. Whatever.
That'll be the new platform.
I saw a video. I watched it 3 times and I finally realized it was all a scam. But it was an Instagram reel. And this guy said that he reprogrammed all of his smart devices in the house to connect to a singular AI so it would talk to him and make him like clean his room and like do the dishes and stuff like that.
He programmed his mom?
There's like a little dog, yeah, like a little like rolly cart dog that goes around. They were selling them a couple of years ago. They have like a little LCD face, so they have like look like an expression.
I've seen that
but he
before.
programmed it with this AI, so it's like yelling at him, like chasing him around or whatever. Yeah, you're talking to him, telling him he needs to go show. He's like, oh, you've been gone for a while. Looks like you turned off the camera in your bedroom. Let's go take a look at the closet in there.
Oh boy.
Kind of. I'm in for this. I want robots.
I don't want an AI dog that's my dad.
No, I do. I want AI.
Look at this fucked up shit. What the fuck is this?
What do? You just turn him off. You can kick him across the room. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but then I feel bad for the thing that's not him.
And that teaches you to love the dog, Dad. And then you're like, you know what?
I love my dog dad, not you.
Dog dad, I love you. I love you better than the dog dad is the better one. Let's go for
dog
the dad.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that.
Robot dog dad all the way. But in order, so the robot in question is a DJI Romo, which is an autonomous home vacuum that first launched in China last year, and it's expanding across other countries. It retails for around $2,000 and is roughly the size of a large terrier. Or a small fridge.
Why are you using dog approximations?
It's either a dog or an appliance. Whatever unit of measurement you're more comfortable with. We'll give you. It's about the size of a small fridge if you live in the United States.
It's like a 4-piece toaster oven or a Dachshund. Okay. I don't know.
You ever seen the wheel bearings in a 1954 Chevrolet? It's about 8 of them. Well, in order for a robot or really any modern autonomous vacuum to function, it needs to constantly collect visual data from the building it's operating in. It also needs to understand specific details about what makes, say, a kitchen different from a bedroom, so it can distinguish between the two.
Our fucking laziness is inviting, and we're handing over all of our privacy and freedoms.
But this is it.
We're lazy.
It's the same thing as the dogs. It's the same thing as the cats. We're eating the dogs. We're eating the cats. We're eating the robots.
Clean up their fucking.
Yeah. No. But think about it. It's the same fucking thing, because while, say, the cats provided the benefit of eliminating the rodents within like a city or whatever.
My cat doesn't report to the government about what I am doing. That's the fucking problem that I have. I don't care if this robot's observing me. I care that this random guy just tapped into my fucking Roomba and he can see me jerking off. Okay? I want to at least get paid for that. My cat doesn't snitch on me to the goddamn federal government. He just meows at me and, claws in my arm to get me to feed him.
So the thing is, as we create these bonds with these companions, right?
Yeah.
It all comes at a price. Because while it cats,
I'm fine with the price of the cat. I think I made myself pretty clear about this. My cat's not a narc, but my Roomba is. I guess I gotta buy a broom.
But only to China.
China.
It's all part of Project 2025 trying to get everybody back to brooms. Mm-hmm. They're like, we want to get everybody back to regular household cleaning. That's right.
It's all about
clean house, put on your aprons, get the dustbuster. No more of this automated shit. Well, rather than just verifying a single token, the servers grant access for a small army of robots, essentially treating them as his respective owner.
Not good. Again, not good when you have the words army of robots. And now I've been consolidated under the power of one man. That does not sound appealing to me. This sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
I'll tell you what. This is where we diverge because this is heaven for me. Rather than just he also complains he compiled 2D floor plans of the homes of over 2,000 people.
Yeah, this is bad.
I'm all in. You know how my house is set up. That's good. That means you can. It's like Clue. You get to decide where you die. You can come in whatever window you want. Well, a quick look at the robot's IP addresses also revealed their approximate locations. None of them he's found. He said was a matter of hacking. He just stumbled across it when he was going through the security issues in the software.
Big, wide open doors for this. Be afraid of your shit. Your shit is watching you.
It's ready.
It itself is not, sentient enough to have any kind of judgments about you. It's reporting that data to the the Lost Dog Center of America.
That's right. They're trying to find the dogs. They're everywhere, and we need to find them today.
Yeah, and then you'll get, if you say the wrong things, you'll get a drone flown to your house full of C4 and bam.
It's just because you went looking for the dogs and never came back. You slipped into a ditch, fell victim to the same ditch the dog did.
Just say yes, allow permissions. I guess that's the only thing the
only
only place I can give you here.
The deny button is so hard to read. It's all grayed out and everything.
And you can't use all the stuff.
Here's the boundaries. Yeah, like you have to enable locations, otherwise we can't turn this light on. The DJI identified the vulnerability affecting the DJI Home through internal review in late January. And they said that the issue was addressed through 2 updates with an initial patch deployed on February 8th. No time at all. And a follow-up update completed February 10th. The fix was deployed automatically and no user action is required. Don't
worry about it.
Don't worry about it at all. At all. It's fine. Continue to implement additional security and enhancements is the main goal of our company, but we are not specifying
I thought the
what
main
those enhancements might entail.
Goal of your fucking company was to tidy up a house.
Not anymore. It's to collect data while you sit back and let us tidy up your house, just like a regular maid would. It's the same thing. They're just in there going through your garbage and your mail, and they're just taking all your jewelry, and and you know what? They're all in the drug dealers. They're all going after your kids. They want to convert them to being gay and all kinds of things. Satanists.
Right.
All kinds of things.
That's why you shouldn't trust humans.
Never. So go for the robots because at least they're clean.
Made in the USA.
They're made in the USA. At least they're assembled. At least the stickers got put on here.
Yeah.
At least there was a sticker put on the outside of the box here.
To the USA.
At least somebody at the UPS store who's probably from here put the sticker on the outside of the box. That's all you can ask for. All you can ask for sometimes is to stay alive, but even that is not afforded to everyone. In spring of 2011,
what?
3 students from the same small town in Florida died.
Shit. Is
Okay.
this a picture of them?
They're dead.
Oh my god.
That would be crazy if this was a shot. Well, all 3 of them had one thing in common. And it's not what you're thinking.
Brain tumor?
Unless what you're thinking is that they were previously hypnotized by their principal, Dr. George Kenny.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Then North Point High School, they had to change the name of the high school after all this. It was so traumatic. Principal hypnotized more than 70 people, including many students during his tenure.
I'd say 3 out of 70. I still wouldn't be too worried about it.
But this is the part to be worried about. Despite never being licensed in hypnotherapy. It's like, I don't know, I went to a seminar in the airport once.
Watch my fingers swirl around.
Saw a YouTube video. Some students praised his methods and credited him with improving athletic and academic performance. But students Marcus Freeman, Wesley McKinley, and Brittany Palumbo, who each had private hypnotherapy sessions with Kenny, I don't like how that's
He's in those files.
they all died within weeks of one another.
He is in those files.
He's in the papers.
Telling you.
He's in the Kenny files.
Right, the Kenny
Through Kenny, though Kenny has long denied performing hypnosis with adverse effects on students, parents of the teens accused him of showing the students how to go into trances. He's training them up. He's like, listen,
This is the MK Ultra.
you don't have to get high. Just go into a trance. You can do whatever you want.
Just
right?
move your eyes around and roll them back in your head and go.
And
"Ah!"
during the trance, they couldn't understand the ramifications of their actions, including.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Now the events of the subject of an ID docuseries called "The Curious Case of," right, which everyone's favorite. Which premiered on February 16th. Here's everything we need to know about the bizarre case. In Look Into My Eyes, Kenny said, which I guess is the name of the episode, Kenny said he developed an interest in hypnosis when he was a teenager, right? He tried hypnotizing a friend, and he began working at North Point High School around the same time in the beginning of his tenure, okay? So he went through all this time. He had a friend. He hypnotized him when he was a teenager, whatever. And now he's getting into business world. He's like, I'm here at the high school, right? He went to a conference where a hypnotist performed. He performed for over 2,000 students. Okay, it inspired him. He thought, this is great. He's going to take the 5-day course, and then at the end, he didn't stay all the way. So
He didn't stay all the way.
It's like,
This is his lifelong passion, but he couldn't be bothered to stay for the full 5-day course.
Nah, it's not that great. It's not that interesting.
I think I got it.
I'm pretty sure.
I got the gist of
I
it.
got the idea. They go to sleep and then we tell them to do weird shit. We
Yeah.
got it.
Take the clothes off and then they don't remember.
That's it. Yeah, it's like it's all washed away down the drain. It was excellent training, he said. I felt I was effective and knowledgeable about what I was doing. He said that he began what he said was assisting in hypnosis portions of the school's annual project graduation lock-in parties.
All of this screams
Kenny
problematic.
Kenny Files, yeah.
Problematic. This is fucking crazy. I think if my kid were to come back home from school and say that the principal hypnotized them,
Yeah.
I'd be down in that fucking office
hypnotizing
them with my fist.
I wish your dad had heard that, someone was trying to hypnotize me in the parking lot. He would have lost his shit.
So I'm telling you, they would have been under a trance, and that trance would have been a brain contusion from their fucking concussion from him beating the shit out of
That
them.
would have been great. Well, soon after Kenny began offering private hypnosis sessions to students.
So many alarm bells
to
are
help
ringing
with
off.
various issues, including test anxiety, trouble focusing, improving athletic performance.
Too many clothes.
Too many clothes. But the good news is he videotaped and documented all the sessions to share.
Sure, and that's why they're all doing fine right now.
That's exactly
That's why
right.
3 of them are just fine.
And all the tapes are unavailable. Requiring but he did require parents to sign permission slips in order for the kids to be put under hypnosis. But so at least he was covering his bases at that point. But he was like, "Is this legally sound? Is there any?" No.
I'm sure a lawyer didn't draft any of these fucking waivers.
I don't think so. No, I don't think anyone would put
I
their
think it
career
sounds
on
like
that.
he's civilly liable, if not criminally liable.
Well, you know what? It's all.
I haven't got to the end yet.
No. It just continues. But let's see here. So he. Oh, here I lost it now. This is a very long article, so I'm trying to condense it as best I can. So he, the first student was hypnotized in a private session. Eric Williams said the hypnosis improved his test scores dramatically. Okay, glowing results up top.
Placebo effect. That's literally studied. Go ahead.
So he said other students greatly benefited from it as well. They all glowing reviews.
Tell me how any of it is not a placebo effect.
Right. Well, it's just playing on the jelliness of our brain is really how it works. But it's all that animal mode. You ever seen somebody hypnotize a chicken before?
Mm-mm.
It's you grab them by the neck.
Oh my god.
and you put their
Just
head.
shake their body around.
Shake them until they stop moving.
That's amazing. That works every time.
Hypnotized.
And who wants fried chicken
That's
tonight?
right. No, you
Because I
take-
can't reverse this.
You grab them by the neck and you push their head onto the ground.
Okay.
And then so that like they're facing forward, right? You put your finger on it like dirt or whatever. You put your finger in the dirt in front of their beak, and you draw a straight line away from them, and then let them go, and they won't move. It hypnotizes them. The change.
It's
in the
that,
depth of
my
field.
dad did the same thing to me as a child. I didn't move either.
That's it.
It's called being frozen in fear. It's not magic. Boy, I'll tell you what, if you dominate and terrorize an animal,
I strangled him, shoved him in the dirt, and drew a line, and he never moved again.
Mysterious.
Whatever you say.
Profound.
Here are nuggets.
All right, Ronald McDonald.
Well,
Oh,
some
no.
students he hypnotized claim to still feel adverse effects from the experience, but during a JROTC field trip, which is, like junior military or whatever.
Yeah.
Kenny reportedly hypnotized at least 4 students. One of them testified that he was given what he was told was sunblock.
Oh, thank
to
God
apply.
that there is some inkling that there's a court hearings going on here. Okay, thank goodness.
No. It's about to turn around into like youth group territory.
no.
One testified he was given sunblock to apply, but woke up with lipstick smeared all over his face. Now the part I guess it is still youth group, and no memory of what had happened. Okay. The student kept his experience a secret for years, explaining being so young, I was kind of intimidated by it. I was afraid to talk to my parents. I didn't want anybody to know. I felt embarrassed. I woke up with lipstick. I didn't feel comfortable around knowing what he had done.
All of this screams. This is so problematic.
Yeah.
But go ahead though, please.
So
'cause
another-
I can't get over the fact that any of this was ever allowed.
And then it went on so long. Very, very interesting.
Insane.
Another student claimed
But
he
then
got...
again, the world we're living in, this is the least fucked up thing I've heard this week. All these chickens.
That's all these clucking around. Well, so according, let's see here, another student claimed he had gotten lost in the hotel they were staying in after Kenny hypnotizing him into seeing numbers as in a foreign language, and he woke up
Numbers in a foreign language. Most people use the same.
also wearing lipstick. So
Oh my
there's
God.
a pattern here. But he reported he's still having memory and focus issues years later. It had nothing to do with all the cocaine that he did. But Freeman's best friend, Derek Thomas, which is spelled D-E-R-I-C. So he's a good guy. He claimed that Freeman, 16, began going to sessions with Kenny every Friday before football games to make him not feel pain, so he could keep playing. So nothing problematic there either. But Kenny would put Freeman into a trance where he was mentally present, but he couldn't feel his body, and he said it made a huge difference on the field. But sometimes he would leave the field with a blank stare. Zombie baby.
Okay,
Zombie baby.
aside from the obvious sexual assault that's happening here,
Right.
which we all know, come on. Don't sit here and look at me and tell me that there wasn't some sexual assault. This is a power dynamic thing between a principal adult person and putting a bunch of fucking kids to sleep and doing shit to them. That is so fucking insane.
That's it. And the position of leadership is the interesting part. The dual relationship, I suppose.
But how do we know that this guy didn't have access to like some of that fucking zombie powder shit or shit that's mind-altering substances?
That's it.
Especially because he videotaped it. Okay, yeah. That's so easy to manipulate the situation and introduce substances to
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you could have gave him a drink of that fucked up water before you started filming.
Everywhere.
I mean, like, what the fuck?
Spraying the little zombie dust down in the
Yeah.
room.
Why are you wearing that gas mask, Teach?
You just took the antidote.
Just like the way it feels.
Just like the, yeah.
You ever seen that
good person.
Scarecrow villain from?
I have allergies.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to you.
Allergic to bullshit.
So in the report, the North Point High School nurse Denise Brislin said that Kenny was interfering with her first aid to inject a student on at least one occasion, and he said that
No, I'll use my magic.
it's like, no, don't give him any lidocaine, no topical anesthetic. I'm just going to hypnotize him.
I'll start by rubbing their thighs.
That's right.
This sends them in a trance.
See, that unless that Kenny tried hypnotizing the student in an attempt to alleviate the student's pain and deliberately kept Brislin away from the student before paramedics arrived. Don't worry, they're fine. We're going to hypnotize them to fine. The Florida Department of Health investigated the incidents and several other cases against Kenny and said that they violated state law because he wasn't a licensed healthcare professional. He pleaded no contest to practicing therapeutic hypnosis without a license, which is a misdemeanor charge, and resigned in 2012. He did so.
Yeah, he's sitting there at home thinking he got off so fucking light because God only
Well,
knows
had
the
prison
fucked
time.
up shit he was
That's
doing.
it. There
I
you go.
guarantee it because of this the absolute the arrogance and also simultaneous negligence happening.
Mhm.
That is a concoction. That's a recipe for all the fucked up things you can think of.
It just continues
There's
and continues.
people like that are in that particular power dynamic on purpose.
Mhm.
People who overstep, they do that. They're
And we all know this.
Come on, man.
Every single person who had a principal or a vice principal, you know who these people are.
Yeah.
You know who they are and what they have in their lives, and more importantly, what they don't. And
they got a bunch of young bodies in
a
front
bunch
of them.
of young bodies and a bunch of fucked up decorations on their lawn because they're not getting away with it. But in December, the families of several of the students sued the school board, right?
Good.
And each of them,
But also, shame on you parents for not fucking keeping alert and not allowing your kid around that person.
and the parents, as a thank you, each got $200,000 from the school board.
Yeah, and irreversible damage to their child's.
Let's just get them hypnotized again. Back to normal. Back to normal.
Can you molest them right this time?
And that's all. See you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And that.
We're going down, everybody.
In flames, baby.
All right, internet people. We got one. We got the doc. And somebody, we got a third.
Hello.
Oh, no, not anymore. They're gone now.
Goodbye. See you later.
Well, you know, sometimes
Team.
sometimes it's the team effort that brings us on home.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say that it's the team effort most of the time that brings
Oh,
us
it's
on
always, yeah. I can't
Yeah.
do this alone. I mean, I can do it alone, but it looks, I'm like Blades
not.
trying to swim.
That's exactly right.
Kicking,
Yes,
chopping water.
The doctors get involved when I do it alone, so they're very concerned, very concerned. But all right, well, I guess that's it, everybody.
That's all we got, baby. Sorry.
You missed a whole lot at the beginning.
Yeah, we were,
that's all right.
interesting,
Well,
but it's not our fault.
it's just another day. We'll get all this shit set up right, and then that way everything will work correctly. And then
You guys have heard us talking about the same points of view.
it's
though.
not
That's like-
not new. It's not that new. It's not new enough that you need to hear it again. That's really what it is. But I'll tell you what you do need to see. Show them this.
Is it one
It's
piece?
magnet. It's a magnet on the back. Yeah, it's one piece. Yeah. There you go, everybody. 2 things you need to do. All right, in the proper cycle.
Is this cardboard?
Yes, it's all cardboard. Like I told you, it's cheap.
Eat.
It's all.
Fuck.
Just keep
Eat.
on going,
Fuck.
round and round, everybody. Don't forget the rules. They're right here.
Sorry, I thought this was going to be wood, and then I realized it was all
Oh,
flimsy.
no, it's all flimsy. It's all cardboard.
Flimsy.
Well, that's it.
Eat, fuck,
Just
eat.
keep going. Just keep on going round and round, everybody. That's it. It'll be right back there for you
That's
for
it.
reference, just in case you need it.
Yeah, it's easy.
But that's it.
Trust me, don't make life more complicated than it has to be. Just
Nah,
eat,
you gotta
eat and fuck. It's great.
just keep it simple. A kiss.
I love kisses.
We love you. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.